I don't usually get to play this opening because I prefer defensive structures, but since I love third file rooks, I may change my mind in the future. Who knows? But anyway, if you don't mind aggressive lines, this is worth trying. And both players open up diagonals first, and we are only two moves into the opening, but the black can actually commit by pawn to 7-5, and white can invite black to chaotic situation by king to 4-2. If black plays rook to 7-8, bishop trade will happen, but it's not gonna be so great for black because only white gets to create a horse and black is forced to protect this square. Maybe king to 5-8 would be better, but it's an odd shape, right? And white can promote the bishop to 2-7. Black can keep going, but white can calmly defend the diagonal by knight to 3-3, and this piece exchange is going to be good for white because his defense is more solid and the horse is strong. So it's not so favorable for black. And all the way back, if white plays pawn to 8-4, then black can play rook to 7-8. After this bishop drop, black can play bishop to 7-6. It is a famous Joseki move as well. It's protecting this square and also attacking this square at the same time. This drop is possible because white played pawn to 8-4 instead of king to 4-2. So rook to 7-8 can be possible and is more effective when white plays pawn to 8-4. So please remember. If white plays king to 4-2 in this position, I would close up this diagonal to go for a slow game. But black can't remove the threat completely because white can still go for rapid attack by pawn to 6-4, and after this rook to 6-2 to focus on the file is possible. And black really needs to be careful. If he plays a passive move like this, although it seems to be normal, it's not gonna be good for black because white can actually initiate the attack and rook captures the pawn. If black plays this, he's going to lose this pawn. If rook recaptures, and he's gonna lose this bishop, right? And again, white can create a horse. But even if black exchange bishop right here, silver recaptures. Even if he drops a pawn like this to trick his opponent, he can calmly drops back. Of course, if he takes it, bishop drop to 5-5, right? So he can drops back. He would keep going by this, and after this trade, bishop to 5-5 is tempting, right? But he can calmly defend the diagonal, giving up the silver. because he knows it's going to be good for him. And this forking is so strong. This is possible because his king is here. So that's too bad. And this might lead viewers to the next option, which is silver to 6-8, the closing the diagonal. That should be good for black, right? If it follows the same line, like this. But it's not gonna be the same. Unfortunately, in this position, white can trade bishops, forcing his rook to be on the wrong file, making it ineffective. Then he can take this pawn. So still not good for black. So actually, instead of moving these generals, king to 4-8 would be a better option for black. And what if he tries to attack here? Pawn recaptures. If rook takes it, bishop trade will happen. And you might wonder what about rook promotion to 6-9, because it's loose, right? But then black can save the horse and gets to keep the bishop. The material balance is better for black, so white needs to avoid this. So silver can simply take the horse. Then this time black offer rook exchange. If white accepts it, that's good for black because he can play either bishop to 6-3 or pawn to 2-4 to ply up the diagonal, possibly. Also, he doesn't have empty squares in his camp, right? So it's better for black. So he would avoid this trade. And what about he drop a pawn to 6-7? Nothing serious happens. And next pawn to 7-4 would be fine. So instead of 6-7, he would drop it on 6-6 because next pawn promotion is strong. So black can simply defend it by go to 5-7. And actually, the right gold goes to the left. If he does the opposite, this silver can be loose. Then white can take the pawn to attack the silver. So this is correct. White can keep going like this, but he can drop it back. This drop looks scary, but black can save the knight. This is good because it's attacking the rook, right? And if he goes to the sides, he's gonna lose this bishop, so he needs to go back. But then this pawn drop is cool. If it goes to the side, so he's gonna lose this bishop, so he has to take it. Then this bishop skewer is strong. He's gonna give up the knight. So rook to 6-4 would be good, but then black can promote his bishop to 8-1. If white promote his bishop to 7-6, aiming for the next pawn promotion, black can develop this silver to protect these squares. And since he doesn't have enough materials, there is no good follow-up. Even if he takes the pawn, early escape like this would be fine for black. So he would take this gold instead, and gold recaptures. If this was a game between beginners, this can be a Terminator, but there is a good counter move for black. Since he doesn't have a pawn, he can drop this knight to disrupt the attack. And that is knight to 6-8. Then he can make the attack neutralized. And if white takes this rook, silver recaptures and black's defense remains solid. If he takes this gold instead, king recaptures and he's gonna take the rook, but this trade is okay because white is actually running out of pieces. Even though he can make a fork like this cool move is great, and white cannot keep attacking effectively. And next bishop drop to 5-5 is going to be so strong. Also, black can reactivate this horse this way. And even worse, this knight is looking at this weak square, right? So it can join the attack in the near future. So black is in the better shape. That's gonna do this video. If aggressive rapid lines discourage you to play Ishida opening, this video will be a game changer and you can be more confident. I hope it's been helpful. As always, thanks for watching and take care. Bye.